Hi everyone, I'm Gabrielle, founder of Surround Pilates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a quick leg workout. So I've had a lot of requests for a leg workout on the mat. The good news is you don't need any props except for a Pilates mat. So let's get started. You can wear sneakers for this workout. It gives you a little extra bit of weight for the glutes to lift, which is kind of nice. So here we go. We're going to start with some squats. Feet are hip distance apart, and try to keep your feet nice and parallel to one another. Oftentimes they'll want to turn out or maybe turn in or be asymmetrical. So keep them nice and parallel, nice and straight. Rolling the shoulders back. Go ahead and squat down. So we're pulling the knees forwards and sending the butt down. I'm going to turn around so that you can see profile. So we're trying not to let the knees go too far forwards, and we're trying not to let them pull too far back, because that's just going to target the hamstrings, which is a great exercise, but we're trying to go into that real squat position. So holding it here for your first one. Check in and make sure that your butt's not sticking up like this. You got a slight tuck of your tail to protect that lower back. That's gonna dig into your core as well. So draw the belly in towards the spine. Staying here, press into your heels so much so that you're trying to dig a hole into your mat and slowly press up, keeping that pressing into the heels. Once you're straight up here, legs are still active. I'm still squeezing my glutes and pressing into those heels. So it's not a release when you come up. And we go down again. And press up. You can inhale down, exhale up. Good. And you can go at your own pace. Try not to go too fast though. And really activating, feeling those glutes engage as you come up. So a little trick to find that glute engagement is to picture your sit bones and then imagine that you're trying to pull your sit bones towards each other. And then notice if your knees are tracking straight ahead, which is what we're looking for, or if they have a tendency to kind of pull out to the sides or pull in. And just, if you notice that, try to have them point straight ahead. Just a few more. Again, heavy heels, deep scoop of the belly as you come up. We're here for 4, 3, 2, hold this next one down, and pause. Make sure you're not rounding that back. Your posture is nice, your collarbones are wide, and we're pulsing in that squat, little up and little down, pressing into those heels. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. We're gonna come down one more time. I'll turn to you. Squat and hold. Now transfer the weight into your right leg, really pressing into that right heel, and just see if you can hover that left foot off the mat. Then slowly press that foot back down. Put your weight into that left leg, especially the left heel, and hover your right foot. And keep going nice and slow. Try not to sway to one side too much. Try to keep it as minimal as you can. Just doing a nice weight transfer. And weight transfer exercises are really important just for your day-to-day activities, your life, seeing how efficiently we can let the body transfer, shift the weight from one part of the body to another. Let's hold this one. So one foot is up, whichever one you have up, and just hold it here, pressing into that right glute. Right heel, target the right glute. Whew. And we're just holding. Balance exercise is also so important, especially as we get older. Place the foot down, other leg comes up. Definitely felt that in my quad. And hold. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. And go ahead and put that foot down and coming up. Good job, you guys. Let's head to the mat, coming down onto all fours. Wrists are gonna be underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. So from here, notice if your elbows are locked and unlock them. Roll your shoulders away from your ears and draw the belly to the spine to activate the core. Extend your right leg back behind you. You can let the toes tap the floor here. Now make sure your hips are level. That right hip's gonna really wanna come up. Don't let it. Pull it down. Reach that foot as far as you can and then lift it up just so it's parallel to the floor or as much as it can be, and we're gonna hold it there. From here, we're just gonna do little pulses up, little tiny pulses up. So yes, it's about the lift in the leg, but it's also mostly about the reach. That leg is as straight as you can get it, as active as it can be. Actively reaching those toes towards the wall behind you, that's really gonna target that glute. And if you can lift the leg up higher without letting the right hip lift up, go for it and do your pulses there. Looking down towards the mat to keep that back of the neck long. Going to full range of motion now, so we're gonna tap the foot down to the floor and lift back up. Tap and lift. Again, the belly is pulling in up towards the ceiling, towards your spine. The leg is reaching out. Our elbows are still unlocked. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and last one, hold it. Bend your knee, flex your foot. So your heel is reaching to the ceiling here. And we're gonna pulse that leg here, little pulses. If you're feeling this in your back, tuck your pelvis a little bit more. So a cue for that image is imagine your hip bones are pulling up towards your bottom ribs. And just tiny little pulses, squeezing that right glute. And we're gonna soon go into our full range of motion to challenge the stability in our pelvis and lower back, to include a little bit more core work. So here we go, tap the knee down to the mat and reach the heel back up. Big scoop of the belly. As you reach the heel up, you can exhale. So again, the trick is to keep the hips as stable as you can. Keep the lower back as stable as you can as the leg moves. We're here for 5, 4, 3, keep pulling the shoulders away from the ears, 2, and last one, and come on down. Good job, you guys. All right, come down into your left forearm. We're gonna continue to work on that right leg. The bottom leg is gonna stay bent. Reach that top leg all the way out. Now make sure your right hip is stacked right on top of your bottom hip, okay? You may wanna lean back, it may wanna lean forwards. Try not to let it happen. Left elbow underneath the left shoulder. So a lot of time what's gonna happen in this position is we're just gonna wanna kind of relax down into that shoulder, which may feel less effort and relaxing, but it's actually more effort because it's not gonna feel great on that shoulder. So keep lifting your ribs off, almost like you wanna just lift them up off the mat. They are off the mat, but even higher. Stay lifted out of the left shoulder. Now reach that leg as long as you can. We're gonna lift it up so it's parallel to the floor as much as you can. Pause. Again, it's all about that reach. See how far you can reach. Little bend in the knee, big reach back. Little bend, big reach. So it's not about popping the leg like I just did there. It's not that, it's not the joints. It's little and reach, it's the muscles activating and pulling. As you reach, you can draw the belly in a little deeper. And it's all about that length. How long can your leg get? How long can your spine get? So the crown of the head is pulling away from those toes. Those toes are pulling away from the crown of the head. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're holding this next one all the way out. Hold it there, you guys. Little circles, like the size of a quarter. Try to make your lift up higher than your hip or hips level. Try not to let the circle be lower than the hips if you're looking at your leg. Just a few more on this side. In this direction. And reverse the direction. Reverse the circle. So these exercises we're doing is targeting a little bit more like towards the gluteus medius, which is that middle glute right there. Good. How are you with your shoulder and your ribs? Are they still lifted? And then pause. Let's bend that knee. Now, we're gonna kick the leg straight out forwards here. And then as you kick the leg forwards, stick your butt back towards the wall like you have a bunny tail and you just wanna show it off. And then bend the knee and reach. Bend, reach forward, stick your bunny tail back, bend and reach. Bend, reach forwards, bend and reach. Bend, reach forwards, bend and reach. Bend, reach forwards, bend and reach. One more, we hold, flex your foot, stay lifted, little pulses here, you can do it. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Good job, you guys. All right, let's do a quick figure 4 stretch for that one. So lie down on your back, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, and then you can reach behind that left thigh and pull the thigh towards you. All right. Couple more breaths, because then we have the other side to do. It's gonna be fun. Let's go. All right, come on up. Let's, so turning around just so that you can see this side, the leg I'm working on. Hands and knees. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Extend your left leg back and pause. Make sure your hips are level. Reaching the leg out, lift it up so it's parallel to the floor as much as you can. Again, looking back, making sure those hips are staying level. My hips tend to do tricky things. We're just gonna do little pulses here to start. Little tiny pulses. Again, the belly is pulling in. The elbows are unlocked. And the shoulders are pulling away from the ears. Almost like you're trying to squeeze the back of your armpits. Keep reaching that leg long. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Full range of motion. Tap the leg down and back up. Tap and lift. Again, try not to move that lower back. If you were to move, it would look like this. So see how I'm just kind of rocking my pelvis? Really try to avoid that. Just having everything moving from the hip down. Squeezing that left glute at the top. We're here for 3, 2. Hold this next one up, you guys. Bend the knee, flex the foot so the heel is pointing to the ceiling. Remember to stay lifted out of that right hip, and let's do little pulses here, little kicks. Squeezing through the left glute. Again, if you feel this in your lower back, tuck your tailbone a little bit. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big range of motion. Tap the knee down to the mat and back up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Take your time with these. There's a lot going on here stability-wise. Trying not to lean into that right side too much, so really pressing down into that left hand. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good job, you guys. Come down into your right forearm this time. So your bottom leg, your right leg stays bent. Extend your top leg out. Stay lifted out of that shoulder. Right elbow underneath your shoulder. From here, reaching that leg as far as you can, we're gonna lift it up and pulse it up. Reaching the leg away from the crown of the head away from the leg to really lengthen the whole body. We're here for just a few more. If your neck is hurting you, you can look down towards your right elbow or look out a little bit. Holding it up here, you guys, pause. I know, little circles here, tiny little circles. Trying to let the circles not lower down too low, but rather lift up a little higher. Keeping them super small. Checking in with those ribs, make sure they stay lifted. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse the circle. This is definitely my more challenging leg. There's always a side, a little more challenging than the other. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Make sure your hips stay stacked. Reach the leg forwards. Bend and reach it back to the end of the mat. So remember, as you kick the leg forward, stick your bunny tail back behind you so that as you kick forwards, the back isn't rounding. And reach and kick. Bend, reach. Bend, reach to the front, and reach towards the end of the mat. We're here for 4, 3, 2, trying to keep that leg lifted. Last one, we're gonna hold it straight forwards, flex your foot, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep kicking that tailbone back, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my God, I felt that. Go ahead and lie down on your back, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Oh man. Ooh, and pull that leg, that thigh towards you. Glutes are definitely tight. This is the figure 4 stretch. Like, this is one of the stretches that you can just do all day long. It'll be great for you. All right, you guys. We have one more thing here for those glutes, just to polish them off. Lie down on your belly. We're gonna stay on our forearms. So, for this one, we're here. Heels can be together, toes apart. If that's not comfortable, you can part your legs wider. We're gonna try not to do this and just let the belly hang like we're at the beach and we're hanging out. We're going to lift the lower belly off the mat. Now, so that this doesn't happen, see my shoulders? We're gonna pull the shoulders away from the ears. To help you do that, take your arms, your forearms. Imagine that you wanna pull yourself forwards on the mat. You wanna go this way. So you're trying to drag, you're trying to do this. You're trying to drag your arms towards you. So we're not actually gonna drag the arms, but keep that sensation. Pull the elbows back, widen the shoulder blades, draw the belly in. Again, don't let the belly pull down. So it's almost like you're trying to tuck your tail. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your heels if they're together, squeeze those inner thighs. Navel to spine. Great place to look is just towards the edge of your mat. Staying here already, or the body is really engaged. We're gonna hover those feet, the legs off the mat. Keep trying to lift that lower belly up. Keep pulling those elbows back to the mat corner, to the mat edge behind you, and lower the legs. And again, belly to spine. Hover those legs. Keep reaching those legs back. finding that length and lower. And lift. And lower. 3 more. Lift. And lower. Last one. 2 more. Lift. Wishful thinking. And lower. Last one. Lift. Keep lengthening the spine. And lower. Good job, you guys. Knees nice and wide. Take a child's pose. Sit down on those heels. Forehead to the mat. All right, I hope you enjoyed the workout. Again, that was a quick little leg workout that you can do. Didn't feel so quick when you're doing it, but you can feel free to add ankle weights to, even if the sneaker weight isn't enough, just add some ankle weights to make it a little harder. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye, you guys.